We're at 4136 Schuylkill Drive, Calabasas, California, 91302. We're running through a new mainline cleanout, and we're going to run out to the city sewer. The 6-inch lateral was compacted with roots, every joint, and we were able to jet out. It took us approximately 2 hours to jet this 6-inch out, and you'll see remnants of the roots periodically, pieces that we blew out of there that are loose in the line that we'll wash through. But it took us about 2 hours to blow 90% of the roots out of the joints, and now we've inspected this line, and it is lineable. We can install a sewer liner, which is probably about half the cost of having to dig up the street and install a new city sewer lateral in the street. This is all 4-inch ABS. We're making a turn. We're going to make one more turn, and now we're coming up on the transition. This is a transition to the 4 to 6-inch pipe. This is 6-inch lateral piping right here. This joint was compacted with roots. This is right at the sidewalk area. Now we're going to run in, and this is our first joint. We blew out about almost 100% of those roots. Those roots were huge. It was completely compacted. We can't get every single root out of there. Again, another joint. Now that joint's offset just a tiny bit, but not bad. You can see at the bottom. You see where the roots are growing in. It's growing in all the way around the joint. But that's still a lineable joint. Next one, same thing. There was huge roots. I mean, you see the size of those feeder roots. They start out like little baby hairline roots, and then they grow and they get much, much larger. Once we dig up at the sidewalk area and hydrojet closer, we're about 30 feet away now from the beginning of the 4 to 6. It'll be a lot easier to try and blow all the remainder of the roots out of this clay line and then install the liner. And there too, there's quite a bit of roots in every single joint. In this turn, it was just completely compacted. This joint's offset just a little bit. You can see where it's holding water right at the bottom, but nothing terrible. It's still lineable. This is the turn going into the city sewer. There's one root left in there, and it's packed in the city sewer now. It's still packed with roots down in the city sewer. There's a lot of roots, and I'm going to notify the city they need to clean it out. This is the neighbor's tie-in downstream, and they've got a whole lot of roots in their line as well. This line's pretty bad. All the lines on this block, from what the city's telling me, are pretty bad because of these trees. There's a lot of huge trees right on the parkways. We're in the city sewer now, and as you can see, we run down a little ways in the city sewer, and it's just packed with roots. I just want to go down a ways just for the heck of it and see how the next joints look. Coming up on the next house tie-in. If I can get out that far, it's kind of hard because of the distance. And then we're coming up on the next house tie-in again, and you have more roots growing through. Okay, we're going to pull back. 6-inch lateral for 4136 Schuylkill Drive, Calabasas appears to be in pretty good condition to where it's lineable. Good. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we haven't even put money in the bank yet. Don't we want to wait until I make some deposits? Really? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be making a deposit in the next week or so. We're just trying to get a stack of checks so we can bring in a good deposit. Yeah, that's what I want to do eventually. That's what we're doing now with B of A. Oh? For what? For the IRS? Or, oh, possibly credit cards? Credit cards? Yeah, I think so. I think it's ESP investment. My wife would know all that stuff. She has all that information in the office. Yeah, we do. She put the website in. It's MichelangeloPlumbing.com, I think. But yeah, I'm not even talking. Like I said, I'm out here in the field. I'm handling everything out in the field. She handles the office. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Maddie. Okay. Okay, we're downstream in the city sewer. We're pulling back. We're about 2 houses down now, as you can see. We're out 95 feet. And city sewer in this area does not look too bad. I believe it's probably just primarily the tie-ins coming from the houses that it gets packed. Now this is the neighbors. That's the neighbor's tie-in right there to this. And there's, I mean, that thing you can see. And this was the same way at 9146 was. It's just growing out of their line coming into the city sewer. That thing is just packed. Now we're going to pull back to your tie-in. As you see, we're kind of dropping down. That's the city sewer right there, and this is your tie-in. Now we're pulling back. These roots will grow back in a short amount of time, unless it's lined. Once you put a liner in there, it's maintenance free. Everything will be fine. We fixed the ABS today. We took out that fitting, put a new combi in, so it took care of the one root intruder joint at the house. Once this is lined, you have no more issues. There is no maintenance. Now we're pulling back to the 4-inch line. We will load this up on YouTube and send it out to all the parties so you folks can take a look at it and see what's going on now. And we're going to install the popper. We had the sewer popper installed. This white piece is a sewer popper, which will come up. If it ever stops up, the piece will pop up and relieve itself, so it will not go into the house. If anything ever did stop up. And we'll screw that in when we're done. That concludes our 6-inch lateral sewer inspection, re-inspection.